Hello. Sorry. Hello, and welcome to another episode of the
Latin
Latin Voice.
voices.
So today we have a special topic. So the topic for today is you don't need to be an expert to succeed. So a lot of people think that you have to be an expert, but no. So how many of you have thought about starting an online business but held back because you feel like you don't know enough about social media? And I think a lot of people, including ours at the beginning, we thought the same thing. So today we're going to bust that myth. You don't need to be a social media expert to succeed in the digital world. What you do need is the willingness to learn and take that first step. But before we dive into our topic for today, let's introduce ourselves. So, hi everyone, my name is Sandy, and I'm the face of the Facebook business page, Sandy Caballero, Sandy to Empower Lives. I'm originally from Panama, but according to reside in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner.
Hello, hi everyone. My name is Yesenia, but everyone knows me as Jessie. I'm the face of the Jessie Rodriguez Vera page. I'm a nurse by professional, original from Cuba, but I live in Ontario, Canada, and I also a proud digital business owner.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon from Los Cabos in Mexico. My name is Melissa, in case you're coming in here for the first time. And I come from Kenya, that is in Africa, but I'm currently living in Mexico. By profession, I used to work in the hotel industry a few years ago before I started this digital business. I'm the face behind Melissa Sony. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Melissa. We also want to remind everyone that every Tuesday and every Thursday we have our live webinar. So if you want to learn how you can earn online and start your online business, you can register in any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. And today we have one, so don't hesitate to register so you can watch the live webinar tonight, and you can start earning start learning to earn online. Um, so yeah, so let's see who's the host and panelists from tonight's live webinar.
So tonight, live webinar is gonna be really powerful, guys. We have couples, we have single people, so it's gonna be really good. So remember, so if you want to know how to start your own online business, just register and watch this complimentary info section webinar. Remember, today's Thursday, February 6th, so at 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. Our host for tonight is gonna be Karen and Chris. She's a former teacher and he's a former firefighter. So we also have Michelle, Crystal, and he's a shift worker and she's a job quitter. And then we have Monica, retail management, and we have PB and Josh, retired nurse, and a retired estate investor.
Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Melissa. So that's amazing. We have a job quitter in the house for tonight's live webinar. You were going to say something, Jesse?
Yes, I think Melissa need to finish. No, the other four.
Yeah, sorry, my internet is fluctuating from this side. So actually, I'm not sure what you read, but
Oh, that's
anyway,
okay.
so
You want me to continue? I
okay,
can
so
finish.
yes, please,
Oh,
because
okay.
my
So there
internet
you
is
go, guys.
fluctuating from this
This is
side.
what happened on live. So we also have Diana and Gabriel, a transportation and insurance. We also have Anne, a sales marketing executive. Pete and Eunice, she's a nurse, and we have Kanchi and Estacio, our auditor.
Thank you so much, Melissa and Jesse. We do have a comment. I don't understand, but maybe Melissa might understand.
I cannot understand. This
No.
is not a language.
Okay.
It
All right.
Anyways,
sounds like Tagalog, no? Right?
No, that's not Tagalog.
no.
Okay.
No.
I
Anyways,
Oh
thank you
yeah,
for
yeah. It
watching,
might be. Oh yeah,
Tots.
it's true. It might be Tagalog. Yes, true.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Tut, Mirador Miva. Thank you for
Yeah, thank
watching
you
and
for
thank you for
watching
your
us.
comment.
Thank
I
you.
know that God bless you too. I can see the God bless. Okay. Um, so yeah, so for the live webinar, we also want to mention that our live webinar is available now in 5 languages with subtitles in 5 languages, and that's Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. And for the replay, if you cannot catch tonight's live webinar, that's not a problem. We can send you also the replay link so you can catch the replay and watch it at your own comfortable time. And then the replay has subtitles in any languages. All right, so let's dive into our topic. So we mentioned our topic was social media 101. You don't need to be an expert to succeed. Okay, so we know that social media can feel overwhelming, and for a lot of people, it is, especially when they hear that word. So there are algorithms, strategies, content, hashtags. It seems like a whole different world. But here is the truth: every social media expert was once a beginner, and that's, I think, it applies to anything in life, really. We all start from scratch, and the best part: the digital world is designed so that anyone can learn, grow, and succeed. So don't be scared. We all been there, we didn't know anything about social media, and then we have the training in our online business community that, it provides you all the training, and you got a mentor, you have us to mentor you and guide you. So no worry about it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about 3 points. So the first point we're going to be talking is it all starts with a learning mindset. Use what you already have, and practice will make you better. So those are the points that we're going to be talking today. So let's start with the first point. It all starts with a learning mindset. So the first thing we need to understand is that social media knowledge is not a prerequisite. It's a skill that develops over time. And we are proof of that. The key is to start and be open to learning along the way. So think about this. Do you remember the first time you tried something new? For example, driving a car, learning to cook, or even using a new phone. At first, it was confusing, but with practice, it became a second nature. So social media works the same way. What matters isn't knowing everything right away, but starting with the basics, posting authentic content, engaging with your audience, and discovering what works for you. So, what do you think about that? And I think we all relate to that. We didn't know everything at the beginning. We started, taking the training, learning about branding and all that. And as the time goes, we start learning, how to connect with the audience, how to create a better content, and how to for the target that we want to connect, because it's the same person as us. That's how we want to connect. So we have to put content that it relate to us. So all of this we learn, and as we go, and we start tweaking and creating strategies. And this every social media has, I know Facebook, for example, because we are on Facebook. Facebook has, it kind of like guides you step by step to uh, establish your business page, which is amazing. So really, you don't need to be scared, because we have the training, and also Facebook gives you, to be able to increase that reach that we want, to be able to reach to more people and to get our content to them. So what do you think about that?
So
But
yes, Sandy. Um, I agree with you. Social media can be overwhelming, and I was one. It was overwhelming for me. But I just keep in mind, why did I start this business? I want more freedom, financial stability. I want control of my future. That's why I started this business. But guess what, guys? I was not a social media expert. I still am not, but that didn't stop me, So what I did have to do, I have to change that mindset. I'm still changing it, and I'm still growing on it. You have to keep feeding it. It's like it's a puppy. You have to keep giving the food so they can grow up, something like that. And it happened. I always have the same, like What about if this is not for me? I felt the same thing. What if I don't know what to post or what content I need to post? How to increase my followers if I have followers? Um, will I be judged? Will people will laugh at me when they see me on a video or dancing or just me talking about my day to day or my social life? you know all of those thoughts came up to my mind, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people that are watching us, they feel the same, because we were not we were not doing that. We were just doing something else, and that's okay. That we were scary a little bit, but we know that social media can give us can give us income. We can use it and we can earn at the same time, so why don't use it? So as you say, Sandy, it all starts with the mindset. Knowing what you want, you know knowing your limitation, and they, okay, so this is, like, I'm afraid of this, but I can work on it. And I think our program, it help us on that style, because we are targeting people they had never, like, we're targeting everyone, but we're targeting more people they had never done this before. You
Mm-hmm.
know why? Because we're able to teach them. We're able to mold them in a way, because that's what the program does to us. It's help you from the beginning to the end, step by step, and it help you to, as you say, to go through YouTube, go through Facebook, and all these kind of things. And if you have a mistake, what is next step to do? So it's not, you don't need to be an expert. You don't need to be like be develop on social media or anything like that. The only thing that we're looking for is people that want a change, people that
Mm-hmm.
really want a difference, and I think if you are one of them, so guess what? This social media is for you, because it's changing so many life. And why never stay behind? Just always go with the flow, go with the river, because you never know when that river going to bring you good fishes. So let's start with that. And I think that's what I have to say for now. Let's see if I come up with something else later.
I Before you go, Melissa, can I just add some things? One thing that
Yes.
you mentioned, Jesse, and it's true. Like another thing that will say that for them is to be coachable, because the difference that we already been before them, so we know
Mm-hmm.
how to guide them better.
Mm.
So as a mentor, we are there for them to guide them. So they're not gonna be alone. And there's a huge difference when you have someone to guide you, when it comes to learning the social media plus the training that we have. Because for example, me, before starting this online business, I was doing it on my own, and I wasn't having that much success. So when I came to this business, I really started to learning more about the social media, the branding, and put it in place. But yeah, before it was hard because I was just doing, okay, let's try this, but I had no idea. So having a mentor that guides you and having all the training that we have really makes a difference to be able to succeed. So really, don't be scared, because once you see that, once you take the learning, and once you have the mentor to guide you, then you're gonna love it. To be all do create all the posting and content and engaging with your audience. But yeah, at first it sounds scary, but it's not. But yeah, the mindset is very important. Thank you, Melissa.
I totally, I'm laughing. I totally agree with you. I personally, when I started the business, I had my personal page which was not active. I only had pages that I liked, things that I follow, and actually I didn't even have a friend. I used to have an old Facebook account which I deactivated many years ago because this social media was not making sense to me. So I deactivated it, and actually started, when I started the business, I started afresh, with a page, with a personal page that I had opened, I think 20 something, I don't remember, but let's say 3 or 4 years ago. So it was like brand new and nothing. So actually, honestly speaking, when I started the business, my two friends was my coach and my mentor. So I actually started from scratch. And when I started the business, I had the will, like I really, really want to do this, but I sort of had a lot of limiting thoughts within me, like how am I gonna do it? I'm starting scratch. I don't know anything. But thanks be to God because of the training and the community. Because once I started the training, I slowly started building my confidence. I started doing my posting and learning something new here, how to use Canva. And with time, I think within the first year, we were doing the same challenge with Sandy, and I started getting to know people, and my confidence started growing day by day. Well, so this reminds me, like the way Sandy you said, when you're doing something for the first time, it always seems to be so hard and challenging. I love the phrase that says, Rome was not built in one day, or a journey of 1,000 steps. 1,000 steps starts with a single step. It doesn't say it starts with 50 steps or 100 steps. It starts with a single step. So that one single step, I'm just trying to imagine, like, every day you're making one step and learning something new. The next day, so within weeks, within months, and within a duration of 1 year, you've learned a lot. And within a year, when the year ends, your confidence has already, you know uh, grown. But there's this kind of mindset. As human beings, we want things very fast,
Mhm.
like the microwave generation. We want things fast, we want results fast. And forgetting that, I love the phrase that David and Roxana, they were using yesterday, you to be, in the training that you were doing yesterday. Focus on you as a person becoming better, what you need to do. And don't compare yourself with anyone. There are people who are much better. Maybe being on camera is their thing. They are very fluent in, people understand them. We've met those kind of people. When they start talking, you just want to listen to them. And that's them. And even me, I never thought that one day I'll be here, doing a go live with you people. And I just thought that maybe being on camera is only meant for people who do news anchors or something like that. But thanks be to God, to social media, because it's given us the opportunity. You can do anything. People in remote areas, they are able to access the internet and do the things that they love, create content and be able to make a living. And that's the beauty of this business, because it's a global business. It's given us the opportunity. The training is there. Because I like the way you said, Sandy, you tried doing it alone, but man, you couldn't do it. And what the advantage that we have is the community that we have, because every day we are plugged in and learning things, how to do advertisement, how to, a lot of things. So the training is there. And once you start the business with us, we are going to mentor you. I love the way, Sandy, you said, like, you need to be coachable. Don't worry, our business, we don't need experience. Can you imagine? Even the age limit, we have seniors who are in their 80s, and they are doing the business and doing well, because they have that willing to the spirit to learn. They are not limiting themselves and saying, oh, I'm old, I can't do it. They are willing to do it. So that's the beauty thing about this business that we do, is that we're going to provide for you mentorship. The only thing is that you need to be coachable. Be coachable, be a person who is plugged in and you're willing to learn. Everybody's journey is different, but every day, once you learn something new, you become better. And that's how you're going to be able to achieve, your ultimate goal, depending on what you want to achieve in the business. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Melissa. Okay, so let's go into. Oh, before we go, we have another comment. We have a comment from Epifane Lakif. Thank you for your comment. And he says, super. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching.
Okay, so our second point is use what you already have. So many people think they need expensive equipment or advanced knowledge to get started. But the truth is, you already have everything you need, which is your phone and your story. Did you know that most successful social media businesses started with simple, authentic posts? So you don't need high production videos or sophisticated campaigns. Authenticity always wins. So start with the basics: a photo, a short video, a story about you, about why you decided to start your business. Share your process, your lessons, your struggles, and your wins. People connect with real stories, not perfection. And that is true. Um, because, a lot of people, they relate to your story, to who you are, you know. They can see themselves in you through your story. So just be authentic. I mean, one of our members of our community, which when she started her business, she was 60. And she told us, don't compare to yourself, like Melissa say, to other ones. We tend to compare to other ones, but you gotta be you. You gotta be, um, because authentic, because who you are. Don't pretend to be someone else that you're not. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna be someone that you're not. And people are not gonna connect. The people that are gonna connect with you is people that really you're not connecting with them, because that's not you. So you want to be you, so you get the right people that is the same as you. Um, so yeah, so in terms of, uh, we normally think like, oh, we need to have a special creative content. Like at the beginning, I remember when I started, I was spending so much time, creating nice content and everything. But really, people doesn't really pay attention to that. They pay attention to the meaning of the content. A good example of that, I was watching a lady on YouTube. She was saying, a channel, I think it was actually on Instagram. There's an Instagram that I don't know, how do you call it in Instagram? Is it channel or
I
no?
think, I don't know, like, it's not a page. I don't
Um,
know.
yeah, I don't know how they call it in Instagram, the lingo. But they do have it. There's a, let's say, page. They have a page there that they have so many followers, and the only thing they have there is just a white post with some writing, which is a message, and a lot of people connect with that. So that's just to give you an example that you don't need to have like a fancy decoration, to attract someone. You just gotta put your message out there, and people will connect with your message. So it's just as simple as that. Of course, with when the time pass, you're becoming better and better, and then you can become better, because that's the idea. You don't want to stay in the same place, but that you already have built that connection with your followers, and your followers are watching you grow from the beginning and as you go through. So that's how you create that connection with them, and that's uh that's what you have, because that's you. So you already have all the things that is required to connect with your audience in the social media. You gotta be you.
Yes, yes, I completely agree with you. You know, Sandy. Sometimes we think that we need to be that we think that only influencers, tech savvy people that are the only people that can succeed online. And but if we look at it, maybe that influencer that where they start with a raw video or raw content online. So don't, because we are just focusing on looking at the results right away, that we don't see the process. And I think that's what we want to people to get out of this, like the message. You can start your own online business and earn at the same time with what you have. You don't need like the last Mac or the last iPhone or the last Samsung or like the bigger ring so to shine your face, or when you're doing your content, or the last thing that now they have really good things that you put it like they're attached on the walls, and it's right there on your face and you're always looking. Like all that technology. because you can start with what you have, and that's the amazing thing that this business offer you. You don't even have to have both. If you don't have your computer at the moment, maybe you should just start with your phone and your tablet or whatever you have available. And maybe you don't have the best ring light, but you can take a nice picture or a nice video close to a nice natural light.
Right. Yeah.
So you just start with what you have. I think that's the message we want to get out of there. You don't need to be an expert or have all the last technology available to be, because you learn that as you go. Nobody born knowing everything. We learn how to walk, we learn how to cook, we learn how to eat. It's a process, and it take time, and it depends of you. And I would say, you don't need to have thousands of followers in the beginning. You don't need to spend all day on social media. You don't need to go viral every video that you do to make an impact. What you need. You need to have the right system. you know you need
Mhm.
to have the right training, and you need to have the right community, and that's it. And that will help you to grow. So I think that our community, our business model, it goes it touch those three. We have the right system, this automated I never say
Automated,
that word.
automated,
Implemented.
automated system.
Yeah, that word. Sorry, guys. We know my Spanish English. That word. We have that system. They have the system. We have the training that is available in each language. Because we're targeting global, and the community is all around the world. Is there for support you. So you know what? The only thing you need is step up, and do it, and the willing to learn and take action.
Take
When we
action.
say
Yeah.
take
Mhm.
action, like you saying, yes, believe in yourself. When we say take action, mean like, yes, let's start in your mentality. I know we're not there yet, but we can work on it. We just need to know where you want to be, and we can work with that. I think that's the main concept that we want to get out about the work with what you have. We're just saying to everyone that's watching us that doesn't matter in which state of your life you are, you can start your online business right now. At this moment, you just need to raise any of the links, watch the live webinar, and continue doing the next step, and see if it is what you want. You don't need that much, and just start right now. So I think that's what we're looking for. You learn as you go, and that's the amazing thing, because it's a journey, and I think we all have done that, and we're still doing it. No, we're learning every day, and we keep connecting. So yeah, that's what I would say to everyone that's watching us.
I got one thing to add, Melissa.
It's okay.
No, no, because when Jesse was mentioning, like you don't need any special equipment, and I just wanted to emphasize that. Just give you two examples. One is a director. I can't remember his name. His last name is Rodriguez. He did a movie that it was like a big movie, in terms of like the revenue. But however, the budget was so little, and the way that he shot his movie, it was like normally. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but for the shooting, they usually have like a dolly, which is like a little car, and they put the camera in there and they move it. Well, he didn't have that equipment because they didn't have the budget, but he used, I think it was like a wheelchair instead. So you gotta be creative with how you can do the same thing in another way with what you have. So that's what pretty much that. And another example that I will give you is, like, for example, when I was working in Montreal, I was in this TV channel, which the budget wasn't big. So I needed to find a way. It was like a TV show hiring, like finding, the lead band. Okay. And then we were supposed to interview people. So I managed to found a location which someone lended me to use. So I have to find in that location three different sections to uh, to pretend, it was like a big stage, and we used to have like also, like a red curtain, like it looked like you're in a stage. And then we didn't have a spotlight because that was actually in the office when we did that. We take a cardboard, we cut off a circle and put the light on the back, and then it looks like a spotlight,
Yeah.
so it's just creativity, it's
Wow.
just a matter of be creative
Mhm.
and work
Creativity,
with what
yeah.
so we do have some more comments here. Oh yeah, we read that one. We have Edith Rada, siempre Chinese gusto. Okay, so thank you for your comment.
Thank you, Edith, for
Thank
your
Thank you
you.
comment.
for watching. uh yeah, we also have one from Madhu Konate. And also we do have some emojis here from Madhu Konate, Tao Crush, Epiphany Lakif, Chris Natis Tariman, Moises de Jesus. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your
Thank you,
emojis.
everyone, for
Thank
watching.
you.
And
Yeah, go ahead, Melissa.
Wow. That's how global we are, you know.
Yes.
And we are speaking English here and we cannot understand some languages. Anyway, just following up the conversation, and I'm just thinking of how the times that we are living, how privileged we have. Like, at least most people have at least a phone. And the beauty thing about this business is, as long as, we normally say, if you have connection, that is either data or Wi-Fi, and yeah, and you have what am I saying? Sorry. You have connection, that is Wi-Fi or data, or you have a phone, or at least a phone or a computer, you're ready to go. And in our community, we have busy professionals, because there are some who are working, like Casey is a nurse, she's doing the business, and at the same time she's a nurse, she's busy. And we have people who are fully doing this business, like me. I do it at this moment, I'm doing it fully. And talking about use what you already have, that's the opportunity, that even if you're a busy professional, you still have your phone. Even if you're working, you can check your messages. You still don't have to worry of and in fact, our most of our meetings, we have replays, so you can always go back and connect in case you missed out. And then I've heard of stories where most people who started their online, their online thing. Let me say their online thing. Maybe it's a YouTube channel or whatever it is. They started from scratch. It's not like they started with a lot of gadgets and they had to do this. So it's just simply started with a phone. And we are so blessed that right now, we can use so many ways and means to learn how to do things, that you can just use that internet to ask, chat GPT, how do I do this and this, and it gives you the answer. And with that simple phone that you have, you can be able to do a few things here and there. So that's the privilege that we have. When I started this business as a person, I remember moving to Mexico, facing my own challenges, before I got this business opportunity. The only thing at that moment I knew is that I have a challenge and I was looking for a solution. And yes, I found this business opportunity, right? So when I found this business opportunity, the only thing I knew at that moment, I have a story to tell. And so I started with a story that I had, my life, why I decided to be a digital business owner. So that's the only thing I had, and just like the way AC said, we have a system that has been tested, that has been proven, and then I started doing my training. So I started with my story, and then the community trained me, it gave me, a way forward. We have a very comprehensive training. It's not hard. You do it at your own pace. And I started growing and getting more other avenues to improve myself up to where I am. So I think, going back to the first point where we were talking about everything is just like the mindset, the mindset that you have. If you have the right mindset, you have a learning mindset, you are willing to be coachable. God opens way. We start with our stories, and then we have a training that has been guiding us. We have a community, and here we are, every day improving, and God bringing in more other avenues for us to improve ourselves, so that we can achieve our goals, and be able to mentor other people, because that's the beauty thing about this business. We are not only here to help ourselves. Someone helped us, and we also taking that privilege to learn, so that we can mentor other people, so that they can also learn. And you don't just start a business to make money, but you're starting a business to make a difference in other people's lives. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. So let's go to the second point. Practice will make you better. So no one starts an expert, but consistency is key. So the more you post, the better you'll understand what works. Experiment with different types of content: images, videos, stories, post with questions. See what gets the most engagement and adjust accordingly. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. In fact, mistakes are part of the process. Every post is an opportunity to improve and learn. So that is true. I One of the things that I think it was yesterday, there was a meeting that we were Elise and I, we were there in the with Dave and Roxanne. They were mentioning about um, hold on. We're mentioning oh yeah, consistency. Yes, I remember when when they were checking the YouTube channels, and a lot of people, they started, and they were starting to have engagement, but they give up and they didn't continue. And he was saying, this is an example of, what you start something and you don't finish because you don't have that mindset to continue the journey. Well, we saw other channels where like the person was posting constantly, and they got a lot of subscribers on the channel. So you get to see the two type of mindset: the ones that start with the idea of creating, but then along the way, their mindset is not that strong, and then they give up. So you want to make sure that you create that consistency, because by creating that consistency and that discipline, you create that resilience to be able to continue. Your focus
Mm.
is not on the long-term goal. I think this is one of the things that we usually tend to do as humans, focusing on the long-term goal, and that's why we get disappointed so fast, because like Melissa was saying before, we want to see results fast, but it doesn't happen
Mhm.
that way. It takes time, um, to build that. So you gotta be resilient. So practice, consistency, and create that discipline. That habit is what it will take you to be able to reach those goals.
So yes, Sandy, I think we all know this phrase, practice will make you better, but we don't put it like we don't add on it. Like we
Yes.
use it like at work, we do something wrong, or like a cleaner or whatever work you are doing, and yeah, okay, I will redo it. And then you will get better at it, you will better at it, but you don't think about it, no. But then when you are learning something, or you're doing something for yourself, or making a cake or whatever, and you're like, oh my gosh, I cannot cook this, I'm not good at this, but you don't think about like, oh, maybe I should try next week, let's do it again. Maybe I should do more of baking, or maybe I should do more cooking or more cleaning or whatever it is on the case. But because at work, we are all focused. I think it's just the way that we are raised, that we
Hmm.
have to be the best at work. But
Yeah.
when it have to be with something with our family or ourselves,
Mhm.
we always make an excuse,
Mhm.
even if we do at work. And
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm an example of that. I was, I'm an immigrant, and I come in here, and I'm like, okay, I have to do this. I put the English. It was hard, you know, but a little by little, I got the English. It's not the best, but I can pass by with it. I went to school, you know, I got a degree. I'm a nurse now. But who can I say that someone that came in on this country without not knowing English in less than 4 years, maybe I was already finishing my nursing career because I continue practice my English. Even if I wasn't thinking about the practice make it better, I already knew.
Mhm.
So I have socialized with people that speak English, you know. I was trying to talk with people in English, you know, and that practice make me better. I'm not an expert in English, but I can go by. So I think we have that on mind, but we don't. We just when have to be something about ourselves, like our business, or like something that can help us to grow. We put that barrier. I'm not good at it. I'm not enough for this, you know. And I think we just have to be aware about this, you know. And I think we already say it's all about mentality, you know. So that's what we
Mhm.
work. When you start a business, you're become part of it. One of the things that our coaches and our mentors work on it is our mentality, you know,
Yeah.
because it's we know this, but we are not aware that we are not seeing it. And if you work on your mentality, it helps you
Mhm.
to open your eyes, in other words, you know. So that's why we surround ourselves with our with the men with the mentorship, you know, and the support that we offer in this business, you know. We learn step by step, as Sandy say. And the best part that we show here is you can do at your own pace, you know. You can get better, but at your own pace, you know. You can take your time, and you just have to have the right guidance, you know, so show you the step, like the step to go to, like the step to go. And don't overthink it, guys. If you're watching us, don't overthink it, you know. You just have everything that you need to start your own business. You can figure it out, and you will. If you know that, you can start right now. So we were all there. We thought that social media was like the end of the world. They will never will do that. Who me never, who dance in front of people, or talking in front of people in English or Spanish, whatever language you're comfortable with. You know, it's something that we're not used to it, but that doesn't mean that we're not good at it and we cannot do it. So be open to learn. We're here for you. We have the tools, the strategies, we have the mentorship, and we're helping to succeed. You know, like it's helping us, and we can help you at the same time. And the only thing that we're asking you for you is to take action. Take action, you know, and don't wait for the perfect moment. You know, it will not come. You are ready. You have all the tools that you need to start your own online business. So all of these are myth, and they are not your future. You can make it happen. We have a proven system. And if you're ready, comment ready on the net below this video. But yeah, we can do it step by step. And if you can make it better, your life, everything, you can make it better, and you can make it happen.
Yeah, you have to get out of your comfort zone, because if you stay in the same comfort zone, nothing is going to change. And like Jesse mentioned, waiting for waiting for the perfect
Special
moment.
time.
Perfect
You
moment.
wait, you keep
Perfect
waiting for
moment.
that.
No
You're
second
gonna
stress.
you're gonna be in your retirement age, and you're still waiting for that perfect moment. So you gotta take action, because the time is now to take action. Go ahead, Melissa.
You know, I promised myself this year I need to learn my Spanish very well, because next year, God willing, I want to join the Latino voices in Spanish. So yes, you
Yes,
are really
come with
inspiring
us.
me. You're really inspiring me, with your story, because right now I'm learning how to do this editing thing. In fact, Sandy was teaching me in the morning, how editing videos. And honestly speaking, it's taken me time, to do the ad and do the editing. I mean, do it very nice in a professional way. Yeah. It was not easy at the first time, but now I started having fun doing it. And that's why I'm like, I've been doing this project, I think almost now this is the second week, and I'm making small progress, but at the same time, I have this voice coming in like, man, Lisa, you need to finish so that you can do something else, according to my goals, because I have my stickers here, and I feel I'm stuck. I'm progressing. In true sense, I'm learning something and progressing, but it's because it's the first time. And I like the way you're saying, practice will make you better. I was telling Sandy, it's fine. This is like a first video, but the moment I do the second one, the third one, the fourth one, I know it will be easy for me. It's busy. It's gonna be easy for me. And my challenge sometimes is when I'm hyper focused in one thing, the other things I sort of like neglect. But I'm learning not to beat up myself, especially when it comes to posting things. And I'm like reminding myself, but I also need to do your posting as well, because social media, Facebook, and all these things. It's our shop. That's where our customer come, and when they watch the webinar, they want to know as people. That's where they go. So if they see that there's nothing for them to see, that's also not good. But I'm so grateful because this business has helped me to not really beat up myself. I remind myself that still I need to focus on that as well. And every day, if I achieve something small, like today I learned something Sandy was teaching me, I'm like, okay, that is already a win. Celebrating small wins. Yeah. And this is the mindset. We started with saying, the mindset is everything. See your progress, celebrate those small wins, and keep practicing, because with time, you get better. If you give yourself that grace and you do what you need to do, as long as you achieve something small, then you're one step ahead. You are one step ahead. Yeah. So for anyone who is out there, we are very authentic. We are saying, we when we come here, we share our stories. We're not showing you the nicey part of us. And we started from somewhere. And we are
Yeah.
sharing to you our authentic stories, where we are, you know and we have the community. We have people who are there to assist us and help us. If I could have done another online business, I don't think I could be where I am in right now, because it's easy to give up when you're walking the journey alone. But because of having friends, these amazing ladies have become my friends. We meet every day. Actually, nowadays we meet every day in the morning. For me, every day I see Sunday, I see from 8 o'clock, in the morning. So they've become, people. We have the same goals, we have the same vision. That's the beauty thing, that you're not working alone. So yes, so in case you are listening to us, just as Yesi has said, and Sandy was saying, the time is now. It's only February. In case you're out there and you've been thinking of starting your own digital business with the support that you need, this is the right time. It is now. We're gonna give you all the training that you need, all the mentorship that you need, because this business is a global business and it has completely changed our lives. Even personal development is key thing when you start this business, because they start training you how to have the right mindset. Because if you have the right mindset, then that means there's high chances that you're going to succeed in everything that you do, not only in the business but also in your personal life as well.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so we have arrived to the end. So here's what we want you to take away from today's live. So you do not need to be a social media expert to succeed in the digital world. All you need is to take the first step and start with what you have. Okay, so post with intention, share your story, connect with your audience, and learn as you go. And I think we have, oops, sorry, I think we have another comment. Oh, let's
I
see
love
the
that.
comment. Yes,
That was me.
yes, I know, I know. Success doesn't come from being an expert. It comes from taking action. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start. Thank you, Jesse, for that comment.
Yeah. I love
So,
the way Sandy you say, learn as you go. It's true. Learn as you go, Don't expect to have the whole package. The mindset and start learning as you go. Learn as you earn. That's how you started the life, learn as you earn.
yes.
Yeah.
And enjoy your journey. That's the best
Enjoy
part
the
of it.
journey as
Enjoy
well.
the journey.
Hmm.
That's what we tend, like, sometimes when we start, especially when we start something new, we don't tend to enjoy the journey because we're focusing on long-term
On
goals,
the
but that's what
target.
it gets, it blocks us. If you focus on the small steps, on what you can control, and start enjoying the journey, you're gonna reach your goals. You just gotta enjoy your journey, and work on what you can control, and don't worry about the things that you can control, because once you control the ones that you can control, you're gonna be able to reach those ones. So just enjoy the journey, have fun, experiment with
Let's have
the social
fun.
media. Social media is it's something fun. It's a creative. Use your creativity, and be creative. Okay, so oh yeah, I did. Okay. So so if you guys want to start your online business, okay, and you want to start earning online, all you have to do is register in any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch tonight's webinar, because actually we have one tonight at 5 p.m.
Hmm.
PST, 6 p.m. MST, and 8 p.m. EST. So now, what are you going to be watching on the webinar? A lot of people might ask that. Well, on the webinar, you're going to be watching how our online business plan works. And also you get to hear testimonials from members of our community. In this case, will be the panelists that we're going to be showing in a few minutes. They're going to be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has changed their lives. So listen to those ones tonight. So register in the website that appear on the screen, and you're going to be able to learn how our online business plan works and get to hear those testimonials and their stories, the transformational stories. In addition to that, let's say you cannot make it for tonight's live webinar, not a problem. On the same, once you register, you also get a link to watch the replay. So you can catch the replay and watch it at your own comfortable time. And also, you receive a link to register to our live webinar, because we have live webinar every Tuesdays and Thursdays. So when you click that link, it will take you to a page. We'll have two buttons, one for Tuesdays and one for Thursdays. So you can either register for either one or for both. The more you want, like Jesse was one that wanted to watch everyone just to make sure that they were not the same people. So if you're one of them, one like Jesse, don't worry, register on all of them, so you can make sure that you do your due diligence, and making sure that this is for real. It's not AI. Um, the
Yeah.
other thing The other thing is that you also get invited to our private Facebook group, where you get to see more success stories from members of our community, and also more information about the business. But now let's see who are the hosts and panelists from tonight. And actually, we have a job quitter tonight, so that's amazing.
All right. So if you want to start your online business, you just register and you will have access to our live webinar or complimentary info section. Remember, today is February 6th at 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. So our host today is going to be Karen and Chris. She's a former teacher and he's a former firefighter. So those ones are going to be the hosts. And we also have the panelists. It's going to also be Michael and Crystal, a shift work and a job quitter. Yeah. We also have Monica, a retail manager. And we also have PB and Josh, a retired nurse and a real estate investor.
Thank you, Jesse.
Okay. So for the rest of the panelists, we have Diana and Dali. By profession, transportation and insurance. We also have Anne, who is a sales marketing executive. We have Pete and Eunice are nurse by profession. And then we have Ranchi by profession is an anesthesia, coder, and auditor. So these are the panelists and the host for today's live.
Thank you, JC. Thank you, Melissa. Yeah, and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages. That's Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. And if you can watch the live tonight, that's not a problem. You can catch the replay, and the replay has subtitles in every language. So yeah, so now you know what to do. Just register in any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the free info session, the free webinar. Okay, so here, yeah, we already said that. So what is next Thursday topic? So who wants to read the next Thursday topic?
All right, next Thursday topic. Are you guys ready? Investing in yourself, turning I have no money into and building wealth. So if you are on that and you want to know how, so just next Thursday go back to any of our pages and you will have our live. Usually we do on Thursday for the Latin voices. Okay, guys. So get ready.
You then.
Thank, thank you, Jesse. Yeah, so talking about this topic a little bit, like a little insight for next Thursday topic. So often, fear of investing in ourselves holds us back. Okay, so but when we shift our mindset and see cost as an investment in our future, everything changes. So next week we'll talk about how to change the perspective and find accessible ways to get started without fear. So don't miss it. And Melissa, can you read this?
Yes, so drop a comment below. So, what has held you back the most on social media? So,
Yes.
in case you've been following us on tonight's conversation, so what has been holding you back to
Let
do
us know.
start your own digital business? What has been holding you back?
Yes, let us know in the comment. So we want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, also thank you for watching. Let us know in the comments where you're watching from, so to show that how global we are, and also if this topic has been very helpful or educative, or and give you a little bit of insight, or you want to know more about the business. Put it in the comments, and we'll be happy to read your comments and help answer the comments if you have any questions. Saying that, we want to also say thank you to our followers for being part of our journey, and also for believing in us, for supporting and engaging with our content. For those who doesn't follow us on our Facebook business page, you can follow us up here on the top, so get to know us a little bit more, who we are, what we post in our pages, and also more information about the business that we are showing you here. We want to say thank you to all the emojis and comments that we had today. So going back to the emojis, we're gonna say thank you to Tonya Anyanyu Digital, Zakarian Jolam, Madhu Konate, Ta Crush, Epiphany Lakif, Chris Nates Starman, and Moises de Jesus. Oh, there's one more person. Let me hold on. I can see the other person, but thank you so much
Thank
for
you so much.
all your
Thank you.
emojis and for being here with us
And the
today.
support.
Yes, and saying that, we hope you catch us next Thursday with a topic that we mentioned before. What investing in yourself. So that's the topic for next week. So stay tuned for that. And we want to wish everyone happy and blessed Thursday. For some part of the world, it's already Friday. So happy and blessed Friday to you. And until the next episode of the
Latin
Latin Voices.
voices.
Happy voices.
Register for today.
Yes, don't forget to register. Thank you for watching,
Thank you
It's
for
everyone.
free.
watching.